Good, don't have. You know, get up and born doing that job. So I have all that. Yeah, no, I've moved, you know, I have some stuff. Like that. It's gonna be all right if you could, yeah, it's not gonna slow us Tuesday, you can have it. Spend time. So like, yeah, not, that's me for lunch. No.
It's hard to say use it beside Tim.
Well, yeah.
Who's that?
Okay.
Cheryl, you got the type of swear Ashley in
And Randy.
and Randy?
There. Oh, I thought Randy got corner left.
No,
The Rangerman's.
No, he did not. That's right. He didn't. Okay.
you can swear him in or I can, it don't matter.
As well, I'm here.
Oh. So we got Emily.
Is that one of my? Yay, family! Probably
We got Rebecca, we got Tim, and we're soon have Ashley.
Oh, you got some good shape. Stay on their speed. Yeah. Now you caught my secret.
Right.
Drop on the phone.
Yeah, we're recording here. And we don't start to.
Okay.
I heard it. I can't hear it.
Who's got sign the paper for the
The only one I have is
blankets, wall backs.
yeah.
Can all just use this. Grazie, prego.
Do you have one?
Yeah.
You did not get much. It's me
I
right.
didn't get one.
Okay.
Here you go.
Not at all.
So I
Let me know when you're ready.
need everybody to sign in, please.
Yeah, I'll sit on at the table because I've got stuff to sign anyways. Okay.
You guys, need everybody to sign in. You have your signature.
Oh, hi.
Okay.
Sorry, did she miss?
Yeah, over there. So
Down here with Cheryl.
no.
What?
Ooh,
I need to sign.
me too.
I haven't found the sheet yet.
Down here with Cheryl.
Oh, down with Cheryl, okay.
Oh, thanks.
Did you want something? Yes. Okay.
Always.
Either that or you'll have to sign in on just a minute.
We can check it.
Okay. I need to.
Uh,
If you want me to there, so
Hey, Maddie.
we just pass it.
Yeah, let me do this.
We got thank you. Bathroom, you're done. Please.
Sign and pass it down. And then back.
Alan, we'll call it to order.
I am as soon as Michelle tells me she's ready to go.
Sorry, everybody, it's just a little bit over the time, but we just finished up our
Wait a minute, wait.
passing of the staff. Getting getting things wrapped up there, so we're
I have enough time on that.
we're getting there. Couple more minutes.
You know what mine is? You know,
I don't know.
All right, we're gonna call it to order. First thing on the agenda. And I will defer to Cheryl. You can stand up and the rest of us gonna stand up with you.
Okay.
Right. You know, repeat after me, Ashley Waters. Ashley Waters. I do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear
and affirm
affirm
that I will use the virtues of my office
that I will use the virtues of my office
solely for the betterment of my people,
solely for the betterment of my people,
7 generations yet unborn.
7 generations unborn.
I will never knowingly use my office.
I will never normally oath. Oh, what?
I will never knowingly use my office for personal gain
For personal gain,
and will place the Constitution
the Constitution,
and regulations sanctioned by my tribe above my personal desires and opinions. I will abide by the decisions of the majority of the tribal council and will not allow personal prejudices
prejudices
to enter into decisions
to enter
exercising the duties of my office.
in my,
To attend
if I'm unable to attend
necessary meetings
necessary
or perform necessary functions
or perform necessary functions
as determined by the majority of the tribal council.
as determined by the majority of the tribal council,
I will resign my position
I will resign my position
and allow the seat
and allow the seat
to be filled by someone
to be filled by someone
who can provide services needed by my tribe.
who can provide the services needed by my tribe.
Right, welcome to
Congratulations or condolences, whichever one.
Thank you.
sorry about
Little bit of both. Sorry.
Swear,
Randy.
swear in,
Randy,
yes.
And
and I am gonna correct this because it's driving me crazy. Let's Fred just change it.
Congratulations, Ashley.
and Scott.
All right, and we'll sign that when we're done. You are next.
I do.
Not married.
this isn't a marriage.
Hit on what she's.
That's up a little bit, so everybody should see you. I
Randy Wood,
do solemnly affirm
do solemnly affirm
that I will use the virtues of my office
I will use the virtues of my office
solely for the betterment of my people,
solely for the betterment of my people,
7 generations yet unborn.
7 generations yet unborn.
I will never knowingly
I will never knowingly
use my office for personal gain
use my office for personal gain,
and will place the Constitution
replace the Constitution
and regulations sanctioned
and regulation sanctioned
by my tribe
by my tribe
above my personal desires and opinions.
above my personal
Desires and opinions.
desires and opinions.
I will abide by the decisions
I will abide by the decisions
of the majority of the tribal council
of the majority of the tribal council.
and will not allow personal
I will not allow personal
prejudices
prejudices
to enter into decisions
to enter into the decisions
while exercising the duties of my office.
while exercising the duties of my office.
If I am unable to attend
If I'm unable to attend
necessary meetings,
necessary meetings,
perform necessary functions
perform necessary functions
as determined by the majority of the tribal council,
as determined by the majority of the tribal council,
I will resign my position
I will resign my position
and allow the seat to be filled
and allow the seat to be filled
by someone who can provide
by someone who can provide
the services needed by my tribe.
the services needed by my tribe.
All right, congratulations, Randy.
Yeah, how about hand that, back and let it go through back.
What?
Oh, you're gonna be
Yeah.
signing there.
Tim
I just signed.
and three
Oh,
copies.
did you sign in already?
Yeah.
Where are you in copies?
There was one in here, so there's an extra
Give it
one.
this one for Larry. Oh, okay, I got one. Yeah, you got.
Everybody.
Pass it back the others.
Here.
Oh, get right here.
Okay,
Let's take all of them.
okay, we got that out of the way.
Okay.
Congratulations and condolences to Ashley and to Randy.
Thank you.
Whichever apply.
Sign
Okay.
Today, just 8/7.
Approval of the July minutes. How did you vote?
Yes.
Tim?
Yes.
Confused.
I know Susan voted yes. Emily?
Yes.
That's
But no need there from there. But you weren't here, okay, they will approve. Financial report, general fund, $31,992.94, that was as of six. Building fund had $50,969.04 in it, so cemetery fund had $447. The grant accounts got $81,912.30. 50,000 was for the bathhouse project from the Waccamaw community. $8,157.12 for the from the Justice Outside for the youth activities. $6,380.18 from the Catalyst grant. That's the climate observatory for the CCU convention conference, excuse me. And $17,375 from the SCCAE, which was CMA for the bathhouse project. We need a council vote, and I'll go ahead and make the on it, to add Cheryl to the general fund. It's got to be, it's required by the bank to have a vote on it. And because they have to take the minutes up there in order for her to be able to access it.
I'll make a motion for that.
I made the motion.
I'll second it. I'll third.
Well,
Good.
how you vote?
We're going again.
Yes.
How you vote, Emily?
Yes.
I vote yes. For Cheryl. I mean for Susan. Really, Cheryl.
Yes,
You too, Robert. Okay.
yes.
I didn't see you down there.
Okay.
Whole business. Do we have any online votes this month? Okay. Here's Jennifer.
Rebecca.
Travel cemetery. Jennifer's not on here, so we're gonna go on from there. Small business startup reimbursement fund account. Where we at on that with setup and all?
We need a letter. On
Yeah.
a letter saying.
Yeah, we need the same, essentially it has to be done, everything in the bank, any kind of additions to accounts, changes to accounts have to be letterhead, meeting minutes, showing that the decision was made to either open account or make a change to an account.
Okay,
So,
so that's under what?
do we need a motion for a letter? Just wonder if we don't have to do a letter of opinion reimbursement downtown. Statement.
Said, says it at, July minute
Yeah,
meeting
along with
summary.
Meeting summary with, yeah,
On letterhead should be okay.
Yeah. yeah,
Okay.
so if it's in the meeting for a vote, it has to be
Oh.
it has to be a vote during the meeting to approve. That meeting minutes on letterhead will suffice and send it,
Did we vote on that last month?
to open up.
Again.
Yeah, we approved the small business startup. We didn't approve opening a separate account for the small business startup. So that's the issue is when we went to CMB, they said anything done has to be clearly stated in the meeting minutes
Okay,
for them to make changes on the account. So
We'll make a motion to open a
small business startup.
small business startup account.
yeah, second.
I'll second.
Okay, Rebecca,
Yes.
Ashley,
Yes.
Tim,
Yes.
Emily.
Yes.
Robert,
Yes.
Yes.
and I vote yes.
What's going on?
Okay, new business, Dr. Rich.
All right, hi everyone. Everybody on Zoom hear me all right?
You want to get closer?
No.
Come on up. Yeah, it's, the speaker is right there, so.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Hi everyone. At the last council meeting, at the very end of the meeting, I introduced a resolution and a conservation position statement that would affirm the Waccamaw's sacred relationship with the lands of, with ancestral lands. And so I hope everyone has had a chance to review this resolution. The position statement is basically the meat of the resolution, but written in plain language that would be for a more public facing kind of statement. I have worked closely with my colleague and friend Pam Martin and our colleagues at SCELP, which is the South Carolina Environmental Law Project based in Georgetown, on this language. They have reviewed it to ensure that it meets kind of the criteria of eco jurisprudence, earth rights that have sort of had a ripple effect globally with indigenous communities around the world, and have had real impacts on bodies of water, on mountains, on ecosystems. And we hope to be able to implement some of these changes for the future generations here locally too. I don't know if there's anything else that you want to say, Pam, Amy, about the backgrounds to the eco jurisdiction movement. But
If you got a copy of the agenda of the resolution, it's in the back.
and if anyone else wants a copy, just to read them.
And I can make additional copies.
Yeah, I think these are the
Much easier to hear you.
Okay, is this good? Can everyone on Zoom hear me?
Yeah.
Great. Well, thank you so much. My name is Pam Martin, and first of all, I want to thank Chief Kale, who's been a friend of mine for some years, and I want to congratulate Chief Kale and Chief Hatcher. And I want to thank the tribal council members for the honor of being here this evening and to join you today. That was really a beautiful ceremony. I've worked with a lot of indigenous communities, mostly in Ecuador. And so it's really pride and joy for me to be able to be here in the community in which I live, because I am a professor at Coastal Carolina University, going on my 29th year there, and I'm a research fellow with South Carolina, proudly the South Carolina Environmental Law Project. I'm also a member of the Global Alliance for the Rights of Nature and on the United Nations Harmony with Nature program, and have published 2 books on this subject. And I come here tonight very humbly to you all, because it's really your knowledge that I want to talk about. There are nearly 700 rights of nature legal provisions passed around the world that give consideration to our Mother Earth. 181 of them, maybe surprisingly to you, are in the United States. Probably not surprisingly to you, of those, 24 of them are led by indigenous communities. In fact, the first rights of nature and stewardship laws around in the United States and around the world were led by indigenous communities. Most recently, in North Carolina, the Cherokee passed the rights of the Long Person water system. I worked with their youth. And in Colorado, the personhood of the Colorado River was passed by the Colorado River Indian tribes. In all rights of nature legal provisions, indigenous and non-indigenous, indigenous relational understanding of nature, that we are nature and we are indelibly connected to nature, inform these laws. Your teachings are the basis of these laws. And I think that's the most exciting part of this initiative. Indigenous peoples have known this and practiced this kinship and relational approach to nature for millennia. And indigenous peoples are the leaders of this movement, reminding us that we need Mother Earth and we are a part of her. Tonight's resolution affirming the relationship between the Waccamaw and ancestral homelands, and it's really an honor to be here on them. Again, squarely, and after hearing tonight, I have chills thinking about this, but again, squarely places the Waccamaw Indian people as leaders in our state and our region, reminding us all that we have an obligation to steward, to protect and to preserve our lands and our watersheds for future generations and for our neighbors. This resolution is actually the first in South Carolina, and the first, as I understand it, from Chief Kale, among other tribal nations and peoples in our state. If passed, the Waccamaw Indian people will act as leaders and teachers for all of us, as you have done for so many years prior. And this resolution will be a virtuous example to us all to remember our sacred responsibility to Mother Earth and to each other. Thank you so much for your consideration, your time, your leadership, your hospitality, and for teaching us your sacred connection and our obligation to that. And now my colleague Amy Hartswell.
Thank you.
Pam gave a really great overview of the background and the basis for this kind of work, but I wanted to just touch on the nuts and bolts for you all to think about, okay, what does this actually mean? Like, practically speaking, what does it mean that you adopt this resolution? And as a lawyer, my organization, the South Carolina Environmental Law Project, we work with communities to help improve and strengthen existing environmental protections. And so when having something like this that the tribe adopts is a tool that we can use in advocating for either environmental protection or environmental cleanup in ways like, for example, if there's a land use decision that is going to impact ancestral lands, for the tribe to weigh in and to raise, either a public hearing or in a comment letter, or however we would want to do that, and my lawyers would be glad to help with that. Identifying that there is this resolution, here's what the resolution says, and here's what this proposed land use decision will mean for the Waccamaw people and our ancestral lands. It could also be if there's contamination. We were talking about PFAS earlier. Advocating for cleanup of rivers that are within these ancestral lands, and using the resolution and saying, listen, this is what we have done as a tribe, and drawing that connection, and it makes it more visible, and it also is a tool. It's not something that's legally enforceable or binding by state or regulatory agencies, but what we want to do is like highlight and make sure that there's that understanding and the connection that Pam was talking about, to really that how you all your ancestor, how you view the land, how you view the natural environment. And so I think those are some steps that I see as opportunities to use this resolution. And then of course, as you're working toward that federal recognition, that gives you even greater power and ability to influence decisions that will affect tribal land. And so it's not just something that's feel good, something that we hope will be used to really to protect natural systems, to protect nature, to clean up nature, so that you're recognizing that it has a right to flourish, to exist, and to be free from contamination. So I'm excited to see this come before the tribe, and for you all to be leaders in our state.
And I'd like to speak a little bit more. So some of you may know, and I've spoken of this before, that I've done a lot of work nationally and within our state on what's called forever chemicals, PFAS chemicals. Some of you also may know that my son was diagnosed with testicular cancer. I'm thankful that his cancer, he was cured of cancer. It was removed, everything. Second surgery removed everything. We directly linked that back to this exposure to the PFAS chemicals. And that is where my journey began about 7 years ago, with being involved in understanding what was happening to our rivers, what was happening to obviously our ocean, as well as being a big gigantic toilet. And that was literally what was happening. So I didn't know back then, I didn't understand back then, I had to learn. But what was driving me was two things. My son was harmed, and it was probably because of this. And the other is, why are we doing this to the earth that we have to live on and we leave for our children and our grandchildren? Why is this being allowed? And understanding that part of it is why what I do know now is our responsibility. And I don't take this as rhetoric. It's not this sounds really good. Mother Earth is being abused. If your mother was being abused, you do two things. You stop the abuse and you find some kind of way to allow your mother to heal. The only way we can do that is by taking a very strong position that that is our position as Indigenous people, as first people in this country, in the nation of the United States of America. We were stewarding land. This did not come about because we were stewarding land and dumping toxic waste. That would not have ever been done in our culture. It is now and has been being done for hundreds of years. Actually, probably a couple hundred, industrial revolution, maybe before then, but inevitably in the last 75. You start seeing people being harmed because Mother Nature is being harmed, because our mother is being harmed. You see more people with cancers, you see more people with liver diseases, unknown liver diseases, renal failure, whole families. So when you start to see, and we do know and understand that it's all connected, you can't disconnect yourself and say nature's here, it doesn't matter. It will impact us, it will come back because we live within nature. We rely on nature, everything around us, the whole of the ecosystem, we're not outside of it. So taking this position on rights of nature is nothing more than doing what it is that we say who we are, the stewards of the land, and what we believe in the position. We're also advocating for the rights of our ancestors that haven't arrived yet, to not be left with a land that they can't drink the water, that they can't eat the food that's growing from the ground, that they can't breathe the air. Because that is what's happening now. And if it keeps going at the rate it's going, there won't be a future for these kids. So that's my position on it. That does not mean I'm this is where I'm standing as a person. I'm hoping that tribal council will agree with that. It doesn't mean that they will. I'm not sure how others will feel on that. It is a strong position to take. But I believe that we're ready for it.
Can I just want to add one thing, which I may have mentioned at the July meeting, but I'm not exactly sure. And at any rate, it warrants repeating, is that much of the language that that is used in the resolution already was used in the treaty that was the intertribal treaty that was signed last year. So not much of this is new to the Waccamaw people, to our community. The parts that are not sort of adapted from treaty language that has already been signed are pieces that have been incorporated by many, many other tribal communities across the country. So I'm just saying that there's precedent for this.
Thank you.
I would make a motion to accept this language. Now that we've got. Oh, yeah, can we read it? Because
Yes.
it's been on my thing.
Yes.
First reading. We read this. Sorry, but
It's okay.
but I motion to accept it.
Okay,
I'm a mess. Sorry.
moving forward.
Thank you. We gotta read it. We gotta read it.
Carol, you want to read two more questions about the job?
Sure. It's in the fact, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
This is resolution number CC 0807-2026-001, affirming the relationship between Waccamaw and ancestral homelands. Be it resolved by a majority of the Waccamaw Tribal Governing Council that the Waccamaw Indian people are formally affirming the inherent rights of nature and reaffirming the stewardship responsibilities of the Waccamaw Indian people. Whereas the Waccamaw Indian people is a sovereign tribal nation of South Carolina with tribal grounds in Horry County of the Yadkin PD watershed. And whereas a signatory of the Tribal Alliance of South Carolina Nations Treaty of Mutual Benefit and Aid, the Waccamaw Indian people exercise our right and obligation to steward, protect, and preserve our ancestors' Aboriginal lands in the Yadkin PD watershed for future generations of Waccamaw and neighboring peoples. And whereas neither our community nor our neighbors can flourish without the healthy ecosystems, including the shores, fresh and saltwater marshes, pine savannas, and swamps that were stewarded by our ancestors for countless generations. And whereas the Waccamaw teachings recognize that people are part of nature, not separate from it, and that we have a sacred responsibility to take only what is needed, to restore what has been diminished, and to leave the land and waters healthier for future generations. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Waccamaw Indian people affirm that nature, including the Yadkin Pd watershed, wetlands, forests, soils, native plants, wildlife, and all naturally occurring ecosystems within the ancestral homeland of the Waccamaw Indian people, possesses inherent rights, including number one, the right to exist, flourish, evolve, regenerate, and maintain its natural cycles, native biodiversity, and ecological integrity and processes. Number two, the right to be free of contamination, pollution, and toxic waste. Number three, the right to restoration when damaged. And four, the right to be respected as a living community of which the Waccamaw Indian people are an inseparable part. Be it further resolved that to restore the well-being that comes with acknowledged interdependence, we declare our rights to have an equitable voice in conservation and other water and land use decisions, and to resist encroachments on the ecosystems that our community has held sacred for countless generations. And be it further resolved that as an expression of our sovereignty, we work toward protection, preservation, and rematriation so that land, water, and air may be re-enabled to renourish the generations to come. And be it further resolved that the Waccamaw Indian people dedicate this resolution to the ancestors who cared for these lands before us and to the generations yet unborn, so that Waccamaw homelands may continue to sustain all beings in balance, dignity, and peace. And be it finally resolved that this resolution shall remain a living document so that changes can be made as necessary by tribal council. Any comments or any questions about the wording, the language, or any suggestions for edits?
I like that it says the Yadkin PD, why doesn't it also include Waccamaw?
Yadkin PD, Waccamaw is part of the Yadkin PD watershed. So Yadkin PD watershed is the little P, the big
Well,
P.
Yadkin comes
And
down
all the
from
creeks.
North Carolina, it
Right.
changes into the PD.
Right.
As well as the Catawba and all that stuff.
Right, but the whole of the watershed is called the Yadkin PD watershed.
Okay, that's what I'm asking.
Anybody else got anything? Any questions?
I just wanted to hear Waccamaw.
You want to Waccamaw River?
Yeah.
Okay.
We know that.
First reading.
This is the first reading.
I'll motion, do we accept it?
So you can make a motion to bypass.
It doesn't need like that.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We already went through this. I'm sorry. I'm trying to like dot all the i's and cross all the t's.
Just a
Cross the t's.
second. Okay,
Jeez.
how you vote?
Yes.
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 Yes. Robert,
Yes.
Emily,
Yes.
I vote yes. Okay. All right. Receipts for those who are online, we've got 3 gas receipts. One's 25.19, one's 25.61, and one's 24.77. And for a grand total of 75.37, 57, excuse me.
All right, they come down.
How we gonna vote on the receipts? Rebecca,
Yes.
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 Glenn,
Yes.
Yes.
Emily.
Yes.
Yes.
I vote.
Cold.
First the communion.
What's that for? Okay. What were these? cylinder kit.
Yeah,
What was
Log
the air
splitter.
conditioner or
log splitter.
log splitter? Okay, we got a bill for the log splitter. To have it repaired, I thought total of $186.50. I'll let everybody look at it. What's the other 105 for?
Got a couple seconds, it goes to Donnie.
Can you please describe what was done?
The cylinder was repaired.
Cylinder?
Yes.
Was it leaking?
No, it was pouring. When the leak, it'd pour out a gallon in about 10 minutes. And I think he put in 2 gallons of fluid also, so that was like $24.
Okay. And then we got the thing to Donnie, that was 105, but it's a total of $291.50.
The budget for Donnie.
Rebecca?
Well, can you explain a little bit more?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
You want me to?
Tippett,
Turbo Ghost, he said, $15 for
It was saying $291.50.
Marion Baker. We didn't get to the bank.
Oh, okay, that's,
I didn't understand that.
I don't understand. it.
the 105 came up from Tippett to Donnie.
Marion paid for it because we didn't get to the bank.
Right.
That Marion paid for everything, and we just trying to get him reimbursed.
Oh, so the 105 plus the receipts for that's where I was losing.
So
Okay,
it's $186.50 for the repair and $105 for the stipends to Donnie.
Yeah.
Okay,
yes.
Rebecca, yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Glenn,
Yes.
Robert,
Yes.
Emily,
Yes.
and I vote yes. Okay. I think those two. Okay, onward we go. Committee reports, building and grounds. Down here, they want a chairperson for building and ground. Anybody want to nominate somebody? Or anybody want to volunteer?
Is anybody
The
willing?
main thing is they would hold the card, so if they needed to go get something, they could go get it.
Can we learn a little bit about the term and about the applications?
I can explain what that is. So buildings and grounds was a position that was held at Glenn, who is a council member, was in that holding that position. He oversaw any of the work that's done on the grounds. He we have a groundskeeper, which is Donnie Hatcher, who just lives on the grounds. He also kind of watches over to secure the grounds, making sure people don't vandalize property and things like that. So he's here all the time. And Glenn's responsibility as the buildings and grounds chair was to bring others together, volunteered when work needed to be done. He also spent a lot of time out here doing work on the grounds. Members would come out to help sometimes. It's not a glamorous position to hold. But we've had elders coming out. Since that's been vacated, it's been the responsibility of Marion, Larry, Nancy, myself, whoever is able to, but we don't have a chairperson, so it's making it consistently harder to just to manage everything. We're still getting a lot of things done, mind you, that need to be done, but
Right.
it's
Marion's coming all the way down from.
Right. North Carolina.
It would be better to have somebody that's.
local, more local.
Yeah, I'll and everybody knows that I come down usually on Thursday or Friday and stay until Sunday or Monday, that
Yeah.
one time a month.
Right.
So it's like Glenn, and I thought Glenn had a very good idea. When he first took the job of having everybody come in the Saturday after the council meeting and work, and we got a lot of stuff done at that moment. And, that would work out with me great because of the fact that I do stay here. But I'm only one person.
Right.
But somebody close by needs to really have the responsibility of trying to get things done, and I just can't. I mean, I drive, 140 miles down, 140 miles back. And I do spend my 4 days, sometimes 5 days down here anyway. And I just don't think that I can handle it. That's the reason why I didn't raise my hand. I mean, because I'm not afraid of work. I'm not afraid of work. Larry has been helping us a lot. And so I don't know what to say about a chairperson.
It would need to be someone local, because there's sometimes issues that come up where you have to have somebody respond fairly quick, like when
Like a water
the
line.
water line breaking. Yeah, for fun. So it's getting, somebody coming out to handle a problem like that, or meeting somebody on site because they need to evaluate a job. As we're starting to move forward with things like the community gardens, medicinal gardens, the work for the building of the bathhouse, the buildings and grounds chairperson now especially needs to be, yeah. We need that position filled. So putting it out there, we are limited to the people in the room today, council. It doesn't mean council always has to be the one, I got to do this, or as Marion, who's the firekeeper, vice chief, let me go on, or somebody else. So what it is to put out the feelers for members that aren't engaged and would be able to actually step into that role. We have a lot of members, and there are people that would probably like to be more involved and maybe don't know exactly how they could be involved. So there is that.
Well, I think the mobile need to table it to next month, but everybody start thinking about, if somebody that even did not attend the meeting, that we might get engaged. And
Somebody that likes to do that kind of stuff starts with.
but if y'all, so. Just somebody that, if somebody who would be interested in doing it, that's a member. Then bring the name forward, maybe get a chance to talk to them, make sure they would do it. And then bring the name forward next month.
Yeah, so just brainstorm, think of anybody in your orbit that would be a good candidate, and we'll bring it up next month.
Okay. On buildings and grounds, I'd like to, I know I'm not on the council anymore, but I would like to bring out that we need to think about the ramp. We're gonna have to replace it. We don't have a choice. We have to replace it. And I was talking with Cheryl earlier today, and she thought it was a decent idea. But we can put the ramp in the very front and coming up, and then have the platform, because we need to replace our steps on the front also. And if we're spending money, we need to go ahead and do a good job. And I've got some notes.
I'm sorry, isn't that what we kind of talked about in the, on the, for the bathrooms and everything? Cause I thought everybody kind of, so.
I don't remember anybody saying anything about the front. I'm talking about moving this one.
Yeah, I thought in the.
When we had the meeting, it was brought up then.
Yeah.
To have the
Okay.
ramp completely changed, because we need to be ADA compliant. First of all, we're not, even though we have a ramp, but now the ramp that was out there collapsed.
Yeah.
Okay, so absolutely that makes it where
Right.
it has to be dealt with now.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't bring it up in a council meeting.
No,
Yeah.
I was saying in the bathroom meeting we brought.
I think that's a much better idea to
Okay.
do that personally.
One thing I was thinking about is we'll have one entrance that we basically use instead of having to go around the refrigerator and table. We also have a new locking system on this door also that will, help out there. I just got down here in my notes that I was gonna speak about later, but, please think about this as we have to replace our ramp. We will get a permit to do this if you decide to do it. And of course, I've got here, Nancy, you'll have to do lots of work for us if you continue to do your good work with the green thumb.
Okay.
Right.
I'm trying to let you know what's,
Right.
I'm not
Yeah,
trying
So
to,
you probably want-
Because that whole garden area is gonna have to be shifted,
yeah,
but I know you can handle it. I no doubt about that.
Like I say, it's gonna most likely take at least 2, if not 3 stretches out front here.
Yeah.
To get the drop and all that right
Yeah,
on.
the pitch has gotta be right.
But you're absolutely right, though. It'll cost us
Very.
less if we were doing it all at one time and in one place than
Right.
it would to do that. And that's not.
that's very dangerous.
ideal.
No, that just needs to be stairs.
Yeah,
You know.
What you got, Emily? Emily,
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
what you got?
I don't have anything.
Oh, it's the baby again.
We saw you.
There you go.
That's okay. We got it straight. Okay.
So, great, buildings and grounds. So I'm gonna make a motion.
Any idea on cost? Ramp.
I'm not just,
I'll make a motion that we start looking at how
yeah,
much.
that's what I was,
Cause that and the bottom boards anyway, they need to do this anyway. I'll make a motion that we look into the costs and then discuss once we've figured out
right.
costs.
I definitely second that.
That'd be done.
Can we do
Yeah.
the discussion online so that at the next council meeting, there can be a vote instead of,
I'll make a motion that we do it online, so that next council meeting, we can just vote to do it.
Rescind your first motion.
Huh? Oh, I rescinded the first one.
Yes,
Rescind.
my idea would be.
Rebecca.
Like it is.
Yes.
Drop down with the ground, even if you have to put a turn in it, that way you wouldn't disturb any parking space or anything like that. You do what now?
We can talk about that online.
Just let it go out the same way it's going now. What, the ramp? You can let it go so far for the platform, cause you're gonna have to have a platform anyway. Then put your ramp going down, then you can turn it even where you want. Yeah, that's what I was saying, was bring it up the front and turn it around, and then you'd have the platform from the stairs and the ramp as a combination platform.
yes,
That's what I was
Making my motion.
stairs.
The stairs would be coming up and the ramp would be coming up, and you'd all meet right there in that one
We
platform.
can discuss this on Monday.
We wouldn't have to need but one platform.
Right, okay.
Bill,
As somebody that has to go up ramps, what is the design that you normally see in that now?
Or that you prefer.
That you prefer, and what's easy?
I don't have a problem.
Yeah.
I think you should do whatever is cost effective and what the trying to work. So it seems like a combination and a single platform is.
Makes sense, yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
So we're 12 foot, you have to put a platform. There's 12 foot. 12 foot, you have to put a platform because you can't allow so much drop. Elevation drop.
Yeah.
On a certain thing.
Yeah, there's a pitch that it has to stay.
That's specifications.
One inch per foot.
One inch,
And
yeah.
You've got the ramp, 12 foot on the flat spot ramp.
Yeah.
Yep, you got to do it in stages over 12 foot. So 12 foot, it's got to be a platform. Another set of steps drop down until you can get it down to the ground level. You can't build it like that.
I'm just gonna be honest and say I am absolutely not following because my
Okay,
brain.
we'll figure that out and then just online.
Or draw it out. Yeah, plan it
Right.
out. That was part of it.
So instead of discussing all the details of it at the meeting, because we do have to have online discussion, just let's
It'll make
make
more
that
sense if it's-
yeah, and then see some plans that, yeah.
anybody got anything else? Oh. What else you got, Marion?
I can't remember what I did last month.
Slip sensor,
Doing that.
you slip sensor.
Well, to get pricing out, we need to vote on that. That's good.
Nope.
The pricing.
We'll have to
Start
get a
discussion.
design,
Yeah.
we'll have
Yeah.
to see what
Design
comes up.
pricing.
Once
Okay,
y'all get a design together, I mean, Steven and I can price it out for you. That's not a big deal.
Okay.
okay.
Great. Thank you.
Let me. Larry, is this ramp right here lower? I mean, not ramp, but platform lower than this platform?
The port, you mean?
Yeah. Is it lower than this one back here? Is there any doing it?
And I imagine it's about the same height.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna go on and, yeah.
Okay,
Bathhouse.
bathhouse.
Oh, I'll recap. Oh my gosh. We met with Venture Engineering. Some of us were online and some in person. I think we have progressed with that. They were able to do somewhat like charrettes as Earth Designs did with us a few weeks ago, or a month ago, or maybe a little longer.
And that's how to go ahead.
Anyways, and just so what we were looking at for the meeting, or what came out from the meeting, was she gave us two different sites for locating for siting the bathhouse. And site A over here on this side, kind of along the tree line, further out from where school days is.
Fire.
Yeah.
About halfway.
Yeah, maybe not quite that far.
Yeah.
So it's along on the other side where the drive runs around, so good possibility of that location. The other was site B, and looking at the location, it would be if y'all have been aware of where the food vendor set up during powwow, it's at this side of the pond, in between the fire and the pond, the fire circle and the pond.
That's just so low.
Okay, so the issue is it would require sewer and water. If we even could get an engineered septic system, it would cost us a lot of money to do that, number one. Number two, we'd still have to get approval from DES to even do that. A lot of hurdles to jump. We'd have to have something from Grand Strand Water Sewer saying, even though we have sewer and water connection, it is cost prohibitive for the lines to be run all the way down there.
So the lines go to site A?
No, they don't currently, but the existing pump grinder is up here. The lines would be shorter. It would be much shorter.
Much.
So the issue is that if we were trying to do lines all the way out to there, that's excessive in cost. It's also a big, huge footprint on our grounds. And
How close is it to the pond? I still have questions about
It's
why
not-
that's able to be.
it could possibly be, but impractical, okay? It's very impractical, based on what we were hearing from Cassidy. I think the other location was gonna be possibly at the back gate, but then we're talking of running lines all the way down there. So we've got water, we don't have sewer. The existing pump grinder is a residential pumps grinder station that's up here that services only this and Donnie's trailer. If we don't go with, well, an engineered septic system, which is very unlikely that it would perk, and even if it was engineered, and all kinds of complications with that, we would still have to replace the residential pumps grinder station up here. Okay, you'd have to go with commercial because it's servicing for restrooms, 5 restrooms, 4 restrooms, showers, okay, altogether. Probably in the neighborhood of about $15,000 to $20,000 to do that. But our lines would be short. If we go that direction. Alan and Marion talked to also about going to the first RV site, which is even probably about the same distance as going that direction, maybe a little bit shorter. We would take out an RV site. It's the first RV site, it probably doesn't get used as much as a little further down, but in any case, it might be the better location, so I would say in consideration, that site, going in that direction, still have to replace the pump grinder to commercial, or going other direction. Either way, you're looking at some area to drive to bathhouse.
All right. If we need to talk to Grand Strand because I don't know anything about it. Can we just have the residential pump taken out
Mhm.
and put in the commercial pump and run Donnie, the office and the bathhouse
Mhm.
on the commercial and
Mhm.
just have the one pump?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing that out.
Yeah,
because
no, I
don't know the
already,
answer.
I already verified that,
If you go to one pump,
it would be one pump station. This would just be upgraded to commercial.
okay,
It wouldn't be
okay.
residential anymore, and we could run all of that off of that one.
But isn't this one still most cost effective right here, this one down?
This location here. Or that, or that. One of the two,
Okay.
because
I
the
don't
pump,
remember us talking about that, but I remember.
where they're talking, where they're talking about tapping into is right, kind of right behind our office.
Right.
So you're either talking about this direction or that direction. It's probably a little bit closer to be that RV site one.
We're talking about before you get to the gate there.
This would be more convenient
Yeah.
for school days, powwow, et cetera. Plus, how close to the signage would this be?
It would be right.
It would be in the signage
It would
over
be in
there.
the
There's no
There's
signage
no
there.
signage.
Yeah.
So that gets out of that.
The other thing to look at is putting it up here. Is I don't know how many of y'all have actually been out here during a heavy rain. This place up here that did, it catches as much as that down there.
Right.
That down, that'll be that deep.
And it
When
won't
you
be-
sit down here, they'll need sewer, correct?
If I
Yeah.
hear,
Somehow,
But
if
this-
it's way down there, yeah.
There's gotta be sewer right there, is there not?
No, sewer is out here.
The sewer,
Sewer's
so
up
the
there.
sewer line, when Grandstone Water Sewer came out and put sewer lines in, they stopped at Goodson and Ninth. So there's a fire hose or a fire hydrant. Okay, at that fire hydrant, what they ended up doing for us was crossing over from Ninth at Goodson over to our property and doing the pump grinder, the residential pump, getting us off the septic. Because we were on septic and that was it.
They're not full hookups on the
No,
campsite.
there's no hookups
You know what I
anywhere.
mean? Are there, so,
It's water, it's just
it's
water.
just water.
not on our property though, there's.
No,
There's
no.
not at all down there?
No, no, and they're not gonna. What basically we were like, oh yeah, sure, we could put the sewer and pay for $100,000 plus
$100,000, yeah.
to run from that corner all the way along Blue Water Road on our dime. And yeah, why would we do Grand Strand Water and Sewer and whoever else is a developer later on?
Still talking about doing their campsites?
Possible.
How
Possible.
soon? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the whole catch on that is how soon.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have something?
Yeah.
No. I'm talking to Ashley.
My hand up and you pointed toward me.
Yeah, but she was between me and
Okay,
you.
guy, okay.
Is your turn now? Go ahead, Phil.
We'll have to have power and water at both of them,
Mhm.
so that's something to keep in mind. Cause I think we actually have power and water down there, but I don't know if that would be sufficient power.
Well, the power line is right there at the road
No, I'm talking about,
Okay.
well,
for this one right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, the power line, it goes right on down the road and they can hook into it.
okay, so we're planning on getting another power drop from, the power company then.
Mhm.
I would.
Well, I think they got 40 amp drops or 60 amp down now for the campsites,
For the RV sites.
for the RV sites.
60.
It sounds like this is a better option, even though it might
That's
require a little
That's
bit
what I was getting
more.
at.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
we have power and water
Yeah.
there where that one's close enough to be able to still get both, but that might be a difference. That might be.
Well, and
Yeah.
that one's closer to the water as well. And again, I don't
We
know
have
why
wa-
we're trying to put any of this near water. because it-
You gotta have water for everyone.
Okay, guys, you can't have three people talking at once.
Okay. Larry?
I said the closer you put it, that's how much more money you're gonna save in your wiring and plumbing and all that.
Right,
Right.
that's what I would get.
And I'm gonna report him is he, sorry, I didn't, it really does, the water drains that way.
Right.
And I know it's not much, it's less than a foot, I would imagine. And the water's draining that way, which means this is gonna be drier
Oh, yeah.
no matter what happens. So that's a big point that Alan brought out.
Like I say, if you've ever been out here during a rainstorm, it's white capping down that way.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, it is.
Yeah, I was more worried about it overflowing and going into our water supply, but yeah. I didn't mean like pipes. I meant like,
I mean, I've been here, out here in the trailer and it'd be up over the tire, over the bottom of the tire, over on the rim.
it sounds like option C is our best bet.
Okay, anybody got anything else on the bathhouse?
The next step on the bathhouse is getting the site done, or the site decided affirmatively by council. And then it's going to be the structure itself, where we've had some votes and we have to really look back to see what the vote ended up being, because I think it got changed and then it was a different thing altogether. I don't know if there was a vote that ever came out of that.
I didn't
Or-
hear about it.
Well, it wasn't online. I mean, it wasn't in person. It was through, email.
I thought we had a finalized vote and then it got changed. So it was quite a while ago though, that I thought we'd finalized.
Well, there was a motion to do something different, which didn't necessarily mean that it changed. It means that there was a motion to do something different. So the rough draft of it is I understand that there's going to be 4 showers, 4 restrooms, single entry into each one, all unisex, with 1 ADA restroom, 1 ADA shower, and from that point, and then drains in each floor. And each,
Didn't you also talk about it being a slab?
I don't think so. Slab,
If they did a permanent structure.
if it was a permanent structure slab, yeah. And that's where we're at
That and pre-drawings.
in the pre-drawing.
Emmers, Robert, and Flint's still on there, y'all got anything on it?
Not at the time.
Asking for everybody to do a drawing of what they would envision the bathhouse to look like.
That's
Mine.
I think one building like you see it, the rest area, would be all you see.
What?
Want the buildings like what you see in the rest area? So, it's just real simple like that,
That's a lot of money. We have,
Block.
Yeah, cement blocks.
cement block. You look on the inside of them,
they're not
cement block.
fancy. Okay,
They put the brick and all up to make them pretty on the outside.
Outside, but not on the inside.
okay. All right, so we're moving on to, the next step in the bathhouse is everybody to make that final design decision so that when they do come forward, they're a little more clear on what we do want and what we don't want, not vestibules, not breezeways, not water fountains, just showers and bathrooms.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
And
very essential.
and the mechanical.
And well, yeah, they have
The
to do that.
biggest things gonna eat power up, gonna be the hot water heater for the house.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be something we can cut off, what's stop,
Yeah.
nobody choose.
Yep.
Anybody got anything else on it?
Would it be easier to get one of the tankless
water heaters?
No.
Hey, or the just the big?
Joe,
That's what
Yeah.
we have is a tankless water heater, and it doesn't heat the water until you turn the water on. And when you cut the water off, it instantly cuts itself off. It doesn't sit there and run.
Right.
But the only question I would have about a tankless is that would it be able to serve if 4 people were taking a shower at the same time?
Yeah, you can buy them big enough. You can also have them where they run off of propane. There's different ones that are out there. Like ours, we have a smaller one, and it's capable of running 2 at one time and the sink.
Okay. We'll check into that when we get to the construction level.
Joe,
The bathroom that we already use at the back, that's got to go. We gotta get that out of there. And we
What
got
now?
some
Porta
potty
potty.
in here.
Porta potty?
Porta potty. Yeah.
Porta potty, just can't have them right on and on and on. I just didn't talk about that.
That's
And I mean, that's one thing, we got to go, and we gotta get the bathrooms out here. Like, Well, we're gonna have porta potties at powwow until we get the second bathhouse.
that's true.
I can't get a bathroom out there now. If anybody else has to go, well, we go.
Right out there.
That's right. So we got to get this bathroom if we had to put them up here. If we had to put them up on the hill, they'll just 1 or 2, like you said, just something to get in. And the third purpose of that bathroom there, no matter how much it costs, we got to get out of them before the class. That looks bad, and I'm telling you, that looks real bad.
Good.
We got the best we can do, but that ain't right. We got the funds, we got the time, we got the money to do it. We got to have decent bathrooms here.
Yes, we do.
okay,
Thank you.
Thank you, Charles.
yeah. Anybody else? Okay, everybody think about that between now and the next meeting. Arts and crafts.
Nothing.
They got something on here, about a cave
Kay Henninger.
Henninger with little switches, stitches.
So that's.
They're doing regalia.
Yeah, but I haven't talked to anybody.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait a minute, guys.
So the regalia that Isabella was wearing dancing today, the jingle dress. Kay Henninger, she is from the PD tribe. She made that in a week. Actually, nice. She got it to me in a week.
Holy cow.
Well,
So it was very reasonably priced as well. And she is working with the Waccamaw and the Edisto doing regalia classes. We need to start incorporating that as what we're doing. I've already spoken to her. She's going to be reaching out to you.
okay, I just haven't got nothing.
And yeah, I told her after this,
Yeah.
after, yeah.
That's
There's
what
a little
I
too
said,
much.
I haven't.
But she's willing to come and do that here as well, and it could be, during, it won't be September. Most likely it'll be in the
I
spring.
believe I met her down there.
You probably did.
Because, she was so excited about, all the girls that were out there actually were dancing in her
Dresses. Yeah. So she does that. She does ribbon shirts for men. She does men's regalia as well. I think she was preparing somebody, Nakoma, somebody, they were looking for regalia repair and
Okay.
yeah, so it's about networking, but I wasn't aware that she was that actively, and this is what she's moving to do now, is to really bring back regalia making
Right, okay.
people that want to make regalia
So that.
as opposed to
she's
people
the
that
one-
don't want to make regalia. Don't.
Oh,
Okay, so that, but yeah, I'll make sure.
She's gonna be reaching out and you told her not to reach out to me yet.
I just said,
Until
just,
after this week.
yeah, wait till after this week, yeah.
Right, I got
okay.
you. In other words, I still have dust.
Yeah.
Take care of it, Bill. Okay, is the ballot ready for the election?
Elders.
We have decided to designate one of the elders to pick the ballots up for the post office. The Saturday evening after the powwow, we're gonna come inside the office, count the ballots, and give the results Sunday after the 19th.
Okay.
What about the ballot measure itself? About tribal council selecting their own.
I don't know, I have to learn all about that stuff.
Yes.
I got thrown parliamentarian and seems like the only reason I got that was because I'm the only one who knows how to say it.
Because you keep time.
You the only one that can count to 5.
Oh, stop. Okay.
We don't know if you say
What?
Oh, okay.
So that you know that recap, the ballot measure is to in the Constitution, it currently says that the position of chief of tribal council is an elected seat. And it is seat 1. Currently it's yeah, okay. It's kind of making my brain hurt because it got a little bit changed when Dalton resigned.
Right.
And Susan being the oldest council member in as far as term took that position, but held her seat 6 consecutively.
Right.
So it made a constitution conflict.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is going to remedy that.
Well, remember what I suggested is go back old way.
Yes, and
Yes.
that's what this is.
That's
This
what
ballot
we'll do.
measure will go back to that once the election is over, every 2 years, that the council will then choose who the chief of council is.
Correct.
So that particular,
And the other thing to keep in mind is person have to serve at least a term
1 term,
on council before they can be chief of council.
right?
That's the old way that we had.
Yeah, it-
Not right.
I believe that's how the ballot measure reads.
Correct.
So that's going out with the ballots for the election, and will determine, what happens for the chief of council.
It really made it difficult with that seat being,
Vacant and not being able to have
Right.
that filled, yeah. Okay,
Okay. Kyle's workday is tomorrow. What time?
There's not but a couple of cards for this.
no. No.
But Charles.
She's got 2 honoraries for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Charles.
Charles, he was. Okay, yes.
But he needs to write down the address that he currently lives at, so that we make sure it's the right.
So it's Charles.
oh, you need to get Charles' address.
Charles and Austin.
Do you have an address?
Yes.
Where's that?
close to taking that.
What?
You need a card, you gotta give us the information.
Oh, we're gonna give it out to everybody, like everybody else does.
Like changing upstairs to the time. Changing Ashley's to.
Oh.
Okay, all right. What time are we doing the meeting tomorrow then?
I have to work until at least about 3:00, so I won't be able to make it. I have a funeral service on.
Okay, so you don't have to be here.
Okay.
All
right.
I mean.
Look at me, I'm here.
What time? 10?
11? I'm gonna say 11.
How dare you?
11.
Shell loves the 10 and 11.
Are you heading out?
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Coming out.
Yes.
And I hope it was.
Dr. Rich. Yeah.
No, you must have. No, I'm in.
Yeah.
Right, thanks. Or anything on.
Let's let everyone get back.
Okay,
Let's go.
we got everybody. Council meeting, everything,
Yes.
this council meeting.
All right, thank you.
Okay, on the grants. On the grants, it said, Medford
Yeah.
This is outside annual renewal report. And they were funding us for another year.
Yep.
Cause y'all are amazing.
And we do have, excuse me, we still have a little bit of funds left in the first year. We have a good amount of funds left in the second year. And so we have not yet received the funds for this year. It should be this month. This month. But in any case, we'll be able to divert some of the it's not a spend down. Spend down in grants, you have to like, you either spend it or you lose it, you gotta give it back. We were able to do the bathroom, the remodel. We were able to do some work when Donnie's trailer was brought in, the siding, the flooring. So we can get some of the smaller things done because it's not large amounts of money left over. And I know that the ramp is gonna be, that absolutely has to be done. So that leftover from 2025 is gonna be that project. Our front porch ramp, stairs, whatever. And which is a good thing that, spending money frugally and having left over and still getting what the grant provider is really happy about what we're using the funds for. So we're gonna keep doing it. It works and we get to have leftover money. So it's a good deal. So that's how that goes.
Okay. Newsletter, the deadline's 8/15 because it's election year.
8 what?
It's August 15th, excuse me. So it's an election year. Powwow. Program books. Susan Tracy's been updating the books except ads.
Everybody is selling that.
Okay.
Where can they access the ad app?
There was one on the table. But
Right there.
it's easy to get it printed.
Okay. Is there a way that we could have it maybe I don't know, can you do it like where you post to Facebook, hey, tribal members, we need you to sell ads. See attached form.
Actually, that would be amazing because then we could just share it with different groups.
And I also made like a little diagram of each tier of how it actually looks in the powwow book. So if someone goes, oh, we don't really know math that well, here's a business card. Here's that page.
That helpful. That is helpful.
Ooh, send that too.
How do we
Okay.
So maybe just a posting and on something where members that are around in other locations don't think that they can sell an ad, but honestly, if it's an ad from Connecticut, that's a $500 ad and it's going to be in our program book, we'll take it.
We'll send a copy of the program
We
book.
sure will. Yeah.
Don't see that
Mail Express.
ad. Okay. Dance sponsorship is still open.
Yeah. Currently.
Anybody who wants to sponsor any, which I will most likely end up doing.
I have two dance sponsors. It was just a busy day. I didn't get a chance to talk to Susan, but I do have two of those.
Okay.
And you
Very
can download
good.
mine too.
You're doing good. You've been on here hour and something.
So you,
Okay.
this is Sarah. So you have two sponsors?
I do.
Oh,
They're-
good.
One is actually a tribal member, Lindsay Stamp, with her new business, Noonberry.
Hmm.
And then the second one is actually Keith Jacobs. He's been to a couple of our powwows. He owns Cohair Ventures and he does a lot of like media, as in printing, signs, stuff like that. He's a graphic designer and also a photographer. And
he really does have a big heart for the Waccamaw. So thought that was really cool to reach out to him and for him to actually want to contribute to dance sponsors since in his younger days he was also a grass dancer as well. So
Okay, next powwow meeting is on the 13th at 7 p.m. Y'all do them on Zoom also, so that's
Is that correct?
so.
The second Thursday of each week.
Yeah.
Second
Okay.
Thursday?
Yes. And so next Thursday, or next Friday, rather, will be the 14th.
Oh, powwow meeting.
Yeah.
Been a long day.
We have,
It's open to everybody.
too soon.
Put your finger to your nose.
Anything over the drum?
No.
Archiving project.
Jennifer's not on.
No.
Yeah.
But
Send us your stuff. Actually, you just did send something.
Did.
okay, did
Yes.
you send
yeah,
perfect,
Talk about it.
beautiful.
Yes.
It is 26 pages, so we're working with Shell and Doug to actually put it on the website of some sorts. Because it is 26 pages, but it's actually a really good read and it's very educational. And
it comes from Ellery.
But we're still also trying to get in touch with CCU and figure out what happened to the original archived stuff. Yeah, also there are numerous people who I've given access to a bunch of history documents. And if you have anything to add to a history timeline and making a large collaborative history timeline of everything that we've done or been involved with, so.
sounds fabulous.
Okay. Longhouse project, y'all got the work day on 9/26. That coincides with the PAI powwow. And I know I'd like to attend it, and I know Linwood, I think Marion was thinking about it. Is there any way we can move it up a week or?
No,
And then do it while they're having the
no.
fire ceremony?
Do we now?
Have it while we're doing the fire
No,
ceremony?
no. We've had too many things and it does not work. I mean, having the fire ceremony and having other events out here does not seem to
Well,
What kind of event?
the Equinox.
work on the longhouse along with the fire. A lot of work.
We're about the second.
Yeah, we have it the September 26th.
That's
It's
PAI powwow.
I have a suggestion you're not gonna like.
Do I now? I'm sorry.
I said I have a suggestion you're not gonna like.
Suggest,
We've put it off for a long time. Why not do something in December when it's cold? I know that puts it past our power, but there's no way we're gonna get this done by the power.
Yeah, we will. Okay, we will. We're gonna have students out here. The reason why it was chosen for September 26th.
Yeah.
Is because there is a whole 2 classes of students that are willing to come out here and do that. And I will probably not go, no offense to the PAIA, but for me,
Well,
we
I mean,
will be represented.
yeah, we have everything we need. We just, yeah, we have the material for it. What we've been stuck on is getting the top of the longhouse done, and
We need
it's
to get
just
that
gonna
cut
be
off and then.
a matter of getting the right equipment out here, and we can do that.
well, let's just say this then, because for one, we generally can't help much on the longhouse anyway, and Al and I will do the PAI thing.
Right.
And
Right.
y'all plan your, longhouse.
I mean, I'd
We'll
be
call
sad
y'all
that I
and
can't
have you
go,
do it.
but
If we cut that top section off like Mary and I talked about, I don't know that we'll need that much specialized equipment.
right.
Because it'll be a lot lower and a lot more accessible via ladder. Where I think most of us would be actually comfortable getting up on it.
It'll be more traditional.
It also, yeah, and it'll probably last longer.
Yeah, so I mean, all of that has already been discussed. It's just what right now on the
Gotta get it
table
cut off.
is not deciding at the 11th hour to change the date for something that's already in the works for getting students out here. Having a set date is really important. It works around one of the important people, Dr. Dilliot.
We
Carolyn,
we
getting
understand.
her, yeah.
All
So
right, we agree.
it's the timing for her as well as for me.
All right.
Okay.
Y'all
I can't be in
understand?
two
No
places at
attention.
once.
Come on.
We're almost there.
Okay, social media, remind all your friends that don't come to the meetings to, make sure they can update their, contact information through the portal. Under reminders, they're gonna have the food distribution out here on the 5th of September from 9 to 11 a.m. Emily, you want to tell them about the Veterans Warrior Hunt?
The what? I'm sorry. The phone broke up.
Didn't you have to say something about the Veterans Warrior Hunt?
The what?
The Veterans Warrior Hunt.
The
Did it,
free.
And Blackwell Foundation.
I haven't said anything. I don't think.
I thought I saw something on one of your emails. Yeah, you'd send an email about it.
Not me.
It begins with a duck hunt. One spot, and then you move to another spot.
I mean, I Googled it because I didn't.
But that's taking place on the 11th of September. I think it's gonna start in Sumter, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so.
Where did I share it? You said via email?
Applications are on the 11th
Look,
February.
Right,
okay,
right.
okay, Waccamaw Youth Days. It's 11th through the 13th of September. The equinox, the fall equinox is on the 19th. I don't have anything else to add.
Just on the Waccamaw Youth Days weekend, that was posted on Facebook page for registration. There is a limitation on how many kids
Yes.
we're accepting, like
30.
limited of
30.
30,
Okay.
limit of 30 kids, and then for kayaking on Sunday, it's 20 because we only have so many kayaks and canoes. So if you know somebody that has kids as young as 7, we're not pushing kids out. First experience fishing sometimes first experience kayaking. Last Youth Days weekend, we had a 4-year-old who was in a car seat. His mother brought him out and he kayaked with an adult for his first time and came back with big smiles.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was a really great experience for him, and his mother was just happy that he was happy when he came back.
Oh, yeah.
He really had a good time. Yeah, that's it. I'm just gonna go on since
I was 68 and I had a wonderful time. I'm just saying.
yeah, and since Alan and Marion don't have anything else as far as I know, I'm just gonna say Coastal Giving Tuesday. We got a $500 donor pledge, so that gives us skin in the game to be involved in the campaign. The campaign will open up on December 1st and it ends on December 31st. There's a really great opportunity for us to campaign for donors, large donors generally. So few people I know that have nonprofit organizations, when they participate in that drive, end up with quite a large amount of donations made. So it goes out regionally. It helps fund for some of them to continue operating throughout the year. So it was worth it to do it. And then the last thing is Keepers of the Word. They're Kathy Nelson. She didn't mention it today, but they started doing I can't remember the lake. Anyway, so
Mission Lake.
yes, thank you. They're offering family retreats. So if there's a time that you want to go to spend a few days just getting away, you need a break. It doesn't have to necessarily be family, like close knit family, but you know, we are Waccamaw family, so that's another opportunity for being engaged down there.
That's the place she's talking about located in Gaston, which is set
Gaston.
in Lexington County. It is a Christian retreat.
It's
No,
non-denominational.
but it's a very lovely place, very peaceful place. I've been out there, I can tell you it is.
Yeah. It's non-denominational.
Yeah.
Make me get baptized or
No,
do Christian things or not.
it's non-denominational. They don't.
I'm just saying, they
So-
didn't make me do Christian things or not.
Right.
I play drums with them a little bit.
But yeah, good opportunity for us to, even if we wanted to like have a Waccamaw retreat, you know, counsel and do that kind of stuff. It's also relationship building, because we're always doing stuff, but not doing.
Well, you have a lot of trouble getting people that live close to your community.
I know,
That's
that's
all
great.
real there.
That's
Alan and I, Tim would love that because that's close to us.
No, I went out there and helped them with some of the stuff they do out there because I can be down in 45 minutes at the most from the house.
Right, that's what I said, we love it.
Yeah.
For a reason, man, sometimes, you know, to have family, you know, we make it, all the close.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
I'm close, but I can't always make it, but I do what I can. I'm right down the road, about 9 miles.
Anything else from the elders? Now I know you're only, you still don't have your address.
Yeah.
Right down the road, 9 miles is not an address.
Yeah. Anybody in trouble government, make sure we got.
You got my address. That's what I'll say, he got my address, he sent my address.
Buster has your address.
5405 Henry Street.
Don't give it, Buster.
Yeah.
Bill,
He doesn't share.
Bill,
Bill.
your turn.
Okay. Think about your, what is it, internal chief position? Is that the one that's not filled or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You need to keep a mind on it.
I do know that.
Okay. Anything else from the elders? You got anything else?
That's it. Anybody else?
Council got anything? Wait a minute, Bill.
I have another question. Didn't y'all say that, we could have Waccamaw, email addresses?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I could have, P. White Eagle at Waccamaw, is that how we do it? And how do I go about that?
Send an email.
Send you email from my other email? Okay.
Yeah. And I'll tell Amber to give it to you
Okay.
if you want to.
You didn't steal it. Did you?
Anything else from council?
Does it forward your regular email or
Wait a minute.
you have to go in? Okay, so you have to go in and log into the portal.
No.
No?
Go straight through Gmail,
Oh, it's through Gmail. Okay.
but it will say at Waccamaw.org instead.
Okay.
Charles?
Yeah, talking about the drum. Are we ever gonna get back on the drum? Will we have a drum beating in the background? That's what I wanna talk
You gotta
about.
bring the CD.
I can bring it to you.
Okay. I thought you were gonna go home today.
No, bring it to you back if you want to, because if they know my drum beat, I'd love to hear it, beating out there now, so we can do a live, I can hear it, let me know that I'm on travel ground. And that's what I'm saying, we need a drum beat out there, because we got some better, the tape player, if we can just drum beat, everybody agree.
Oh, no, there
It was nice, it's sort of ring Indians, not ring Indians, yeah. I mean, yeah, love the drum. You can drum for, go on. And we'll love to hear it, and drum beat out there, no.
I hear it in my head.
Okay, anybody else?
Okay.
Anybody else on council got anything? Anybody in the audience got anything? Anybody online got anything?
Y'all have a good night.
Yeah, I'd like to speak.
Ask for any chief.
They already.
Hello? David's trying to speak.
Do you have anything
Yeah.
there?
Yeah.
Well, you've got the floor.
Okay, I want everybody to know that Blue Diamond donated this bathroom to us for this weekend. $1,400 a day is what he normally charges, and he said that we did enough work that he felt like that he could donate something to us. So it was of no cost, air conditioning, hot water, everything. I just want you to know that Blue Diamond was doing us a favor there. And like he told me that he paid over $50,000 for it. So it's just something to think about with us with the bathhouse.
Anything else?
No, I'm through now.
Anybody want to say anything?
Yeah, I'd like to speak.
Okay,
I'd like to speak.
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. First and foremost, congratulations to everybody today. I'm sorry I couldn't be there, but I'm sure it was a great festivity. Ashley, get my number from Marion and call me, please. I have some I have some articles I'd like to submit for your newspaper. And a third, or fourth, wherever I'm at. Hello to the Waccamaw the Waccamaw Front Porch String Band. I plan on being there for the powwow. And now this is a story that's all true. About 3 weeks leading up to my reconstructive surgery on my back, every day I was in the pool, trying to get stronger and stronger and stronger. And the final day in the pool before the surgery that was going to happen on that following Monday, I'm in there floundering and I'm thinking about all the videos that I saw and all the good and the bad that could have gone along with this surgery. And I'm swimming along there, and all of a sudden I stop and I look to the east. When I looked to the east, there were two swallowtail kites that showed up in the tree behind the house. And they were messengers to let me know that everything was going to be good. I went through the surgery, everything's fine, and I'm rehabilitating really quickly here. Real happy about the procedure, and I'll see you guys for powwow, and looking forward to it. That's it.
All right. Anybody else got anything? Any member
Okay,
of council
thanks.
got a motion?
Thank you.
I'll make a motion to close.
Second.
Second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
All in
Aye.
favor? The ayes more than happy. We invite people online if y'all want to stay in while Brother Marion closes us out with prayer. You're more than welcome to.
Oh, gosh, you're short.
Yeah.
You going?
Who's that? Oh, he's gotta go to school.
He hates religion.
Yeah, I got longer ones. I'll help you out some.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
The T-Rex little one, sorry about that.
Creator, we thank you for this day. We thank you that you took so good care of us during our ceremony with our friend and brother Buster. We thank you for all the crowds that were here. And next I want to thank you for allowing us to have a good meeting here afterwards. It was very informative, very good. I ask you to let each one of us go home safely.
Oh.
Oh.
I'll be a hoe, Aaron.
How about big ass Susan?
She's very awesome.
Good night, y'all.
Hi. Wait, now my skin. Oh.
Why you later? Can't have anything for you.
This one in the room.
That's okay. No, about me.
Oh, so I can't make it. So come after me. Right ahead. Just to make sure that we have.
Right, yeah.
So these are already.
And
I just pulled up, it's 88.
That thing over there is.
Pulled up, 88. I'll show you a picture of what it was.
Keeps the lawn chairs are not, yeah, the bar back, oh my God.
That water's still good though, right?
Yes, yeah, somebody drinking.
I drank from it earlier, I was just like.
I'll see y'all later.
I'm dying, so. Cause I drink it too.
Tonight, guys.
I grew up drinking on the streets of military.
Residential building.
Dear God.